So another interesting footnote in the history of St. Louis Spring Company and Howard Emge, when he was a young man, around the 1930s and about the middle 1940s, when he was in his 20s and 30s, he had a particular interest in building midget race cars. And he'd build these cars by hand, component up. He'd even build the old wooden frame models to hammer out the sheet metal to build the bodies and the hoods and the cowlings for the race cars and build the motors and the whole thing. And, you know, back then, automobiles were kind of a fascination the way we think of computers being a fascination now. So a young man in the 30s and 40s, of course, would be attracted to this sort of new technology, as it were. And then why not take the new technology and make it go faster? So he was building race cars when he was a young man, and he loved these midget racers. And when he purchased the St. Louis Spring Company, then that gave him the opportunity to, by way of advertising, commoditize his hunger for racing. So the race car engagement was a advertising vehicle, no pun intended, for the St. Louis Spring Company. And he'd build these cars and slather authorized brake and St. Louis Spring on the side of the cars and run all around the Midwest racing automobiles that he built in the garage.